Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Again, this is your Simply Filipina living here in Austria. So by the way, I'm a Filipina living here in Austria with my Austrian husband. So for today's video, I will be taking you with me as I clean all the things that we have here in our house. So by the way, I am cleaning the toaster and the stand mixer and some other equipments that we do have here. So by the way, it's just a normal day today at home and my husband is not here. So that's the reason why I am very motivated to clean so that I don't get bored and I have something to do and not just laying down and just feeling sad or feeling homesick. So this is just my normal routine right now because I don't have work here in Austria. I am focused on learning Deutsch language or their Deutsch speaking. And of course, today I am also, or I mean this week or this month, I'm also doing an online course about B level so that on August I will take my exams and then September I will start my Fliegi Ausbildung again. So by the way, as I am cleaning here in the house, I think I will also share some experience or some situations or some experience, yeah, here in Austria as a Filipina that is for me very different as I live in the Philippines. So here in Austria, it's not very common that every day or every other week your friends or you will meet or go somewhere else except when you live in the city where everybody is close together or there are so much malls like that, but you are living in on it's in a countryside. It's not that easy unless you make so much efforts to go in the city or meet somewhere. So me, I am living or we are living here in a countryside of Austria, so it's not so very close to the city. I mean, there's also city here, but you have to drive for a car or bus or train like that. But for me, we are living in also in a small village. It's not a small village, but this village includes everything. There's a pharmacy here, there's a house doctor here, there's also 3 to 4 supermarkets here, and of course there's a lot more. There's also dentist here, and there's also other restaurants here, coffee shops here. So it's not very small village, but there's a lot of everything already that you can find or you're looking for. So yeah, and also the people here are living separately. I mean, the houses are with gates and like that. So most of the people are just inside their house or inside their garden. So it's not very common to see people outside talking together or talking outside their houses, unlike in the Philippines that just early in the morning the people are really going outside, going to the neighbors and talking about the neighbors like that. So it's very different living here in Austria. You have to be independent, you have to do everything alone. Even if you have a big house, you have to clean the house all by yourself, and of course other activities in the garden you do by yourself. You don't need other people or ask other people for help. And if um you better do everything, literally everything by yourself if you can, because it is also expensive to hire somebody to clean, to hire somebody to repair about something like that. So that is also a different factors on me, because living in the Philippines, it's common to that you can call your neighbor, or I mean you can call your cousins, relatives like that for a help, and then it's not so expensive to pay. So yeah, that's it. That's how I live here. And let's talk about the food here. The food here I can adjust already. I mean, I can always cook rice because there's also rice available. But in the restaurants, it's not common or very common to that they will offer or serve rice. But you can always ask for a rice if you want to. And of course, their schnitzel, or their like it's a fried chicken or fried pork, or depends, and they will pair it with tomato fries or like that. So it is also very interesting to see this kind of, perspective in life, or this kind of experience in life as living here in Austria as an expat or as an tourist, because I'm not living here, I'm not born here. So basically, I'm just a tourist here or an expat here. So that is how my life or my experiences have been. And I'm so excited, also looking forward for this month or end of the year, because I will gonna go back again to school, and I'm so looking forward to be able to continue my Ausbildung here. And everybody is so nice, everybody is so helpful. It's not there, they don't judge you because of you. They will help you learn, they will help you grow. And of course, hopefully this year also, or even next year, I can start driving a car, because that's also what my husband's want me, that I can drive car. So maybe next year, hopefully in God's will, we can buy another car and I can also practice driving, because it's also helpful, especially for getting a job here in Austria. It's very helpful that you can drive, because you can easily access, go to your work, or when your work requires driving, then you can also do that. And yeah, that is so very exciting for me, because there's so much ahead of me that I can do. There's so much possibilities that I can work on for myself. And of course, aside from learning so much Dutch, it's not so very easy, but I think I can handle it. I think I'm improving so much compared to 2 years ago. I'm not able to speak Dutch 2 years ago. I'm not able to communicate, but now look at me. I'm here now. I can go out and communicate with people, and that is something I'm proud about. And of course, living here with my husband, it's so very helpful, because I learned so much from him. He's very strict, but I learned a lot. And of course, he loves my cooking. So he doesn't even like, he always told me that he didn't realize that I can be so good chef or good cook, because I can bake anything Filipino food, Austrian food, Austrian cakes, and something like that. Different types of cakes, different types of foods. I can literally try and cook, and like, it's tasty and delicious. Like my husband would always tell me, I love very much how you prepare food for me, because it's so very tasty and I loved it so much, and I didn't believe that you are so good in cooking. And he's always proud to tell that, or telling that with his parents or with his families, that I am so good in cooking, or in the kitchen, and also in the house, and literally everything. He admires me so much for how I am, and that I am so very thankful to. And yeah, and I think it's so long video now, but yeah, this is what it looked like now. I just finished here.